this is going back to the early days again. It sort of ties in with Vince and Jeff Jarrett. Is Jerry Jarrett? Did you ever spend much time with Jerry? And what was his role in TNA? Was he more just like a silent partner, or was he actively at the TV tapings or pay-per-view tapings, as it were?
No, Jerry was active in the beginning. He was very much a part of the writing team. I don't know a lot of the behind the scenes workings when they brought Vince on, because I think Vince and Jerry were very different styles. So I'm not sure what position that put Jeff in, to where he had to kind of work both sides. But yeah, Jerry was very much hands on in the beginning, and we had many conversations with him as far as the tag team goes, or the matches or the programs as we would go on future weeks. But yeah, I had very good experience with Jerry.
Yeah, was he missed when he departed then, from your point of view?
I wasn't sure what was going on, but yeah, I mean, I guess he was missed at the time. I mean, we were, kind of like, in the business. I mean, the next day, I mean, you got to move forward. So whatever the situation was, I'm not sure, but yeah, I mean, when at some point Jerry was out, and so we just had to keep pursuing.
Mm. And also, I was looking through your Twitter briefly just to get some more ideas of what to ask you, and I saw something you've written where it really does seem like you're really a Jeff Jarrett guy. You really appreciated him as, working with him as a boss. So take a couple of minutes if you can. Talk about Jeff Jarrett as a boss and what he brought to the table and why you respected him.
Well, I'll go back to when we were first approached with the idea of a new promotion. A lot of us may have been, okay, here's another one. We'll see how long this lasts or what happens. But when Jeff's name was attached to it, that gave me instant credibility, or credibility to me. And knowing that Jeff and Jerry were both a part of it, because Jerry had done this for years. I mean, he made a career out of running his business, and Jeff saw the inner workings of it. So I felt like if any company had a good chance, it was them. So just to know Jeff was attached to it, I had met Jeff back in WCW, and so I think when he was acquiring talent, I was already on his radar. So same with Storm. So yeah, I mean, I credit with him, given the credibility to the company, but I never knew just how great of a businessman he was. I mean, a lot of us can hear it nowadays on his podcast when he gets into the inner workings of decision making that he had, but he was hands on with everything. Not only creative, which is all I ever experienced with him, but he was running everything with TNA. So I mean, he had so many different roles, and I can only imagine some of the pressure he was under. But Jeff wore all those hats, man, and he did a great job. I guess he maybe designated certain people to certain areas to help him out, but yeah, man, I give him all the credit in the world to be able to put all that on his shoulders, and he was very determined. I mean, there was nothing in that man's brain that was going to say that TNA was going to be a failure. So I give all that credit to him, and even all these years later, I listen to his podcast and just thinking, and there's so many times I'm thinking to myself, well, I was there for that, so I remember this, but I didn't know what was going on behind the scenes. So for him to explain it and give reasoning behind all the decisions that were made, I mean, it just makes a lot of sense, and gives me a whole new interest in what he was doing at the time, and yeah, just everything he was doing. So yeah, I credit a lot to him.